Hi everybody, my name is Jason.
I'm Cade.
I'm Jade.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel, and we thank you guys very, very much for being a part of our family and for reading the book of SHEMU'EKRE with us. And it was really nice to see a comment from Sister Carla yesterday, and she was talking about that she was really glad to see, I guess she had expectations of Yah's people, that they are they're holier than everybody else. That the people that Yah uses are very Kodesh in everything they do. And I will tell you, as Boss Clan ourselves, we are very un-Kodesh. We have some very, very un-Kodesh moments and some things. And our Creator has used us in a lot of different ways. I think one of them is to get the Scriptures out and to diffuse the Hallelujah Scriptures, to take that giant grift that was going for 13 years where nobody else could break through that, even though everybody knew it and everybody saw it. They just were not positioned in a position well enough that they were able to defend themselves, and everybody that went against the Hallelujah Scriptures went and got smoted. And the Hallelujah Scriptures worked for a solid year with legal stuff, with sending us, paying to get us taken out, all sorts of different things. They couldn't do this. Now, one of the things in Samuel is that we learn that the man after Yah's own heart, that soon to be King David, he had household idols in his house, right? He had an idol that his wife threw in the bed. She put some hair on it to try to trick her dad and the crews that were coming after him. And we learn there's a lot of times many people are not Kodesh. I mean, SHEMU'EL himself, not SHEMU'EL, maybe Eli himself. That was somebody who Yah walked with from his youth, and as he got older, he allowed his children to almost rape the women that were coming in for temple sacrifices and for various things, and they were always extorting people. They were doing very, very bad things, but yet they used Eli to get to the part of SHEMU'EL, and SHEMU'EL to get to the part of Shaul. And Shaul started off as a good guy, and then he lost his way. And so all these people that Yah uses, right, we come out of the ditch, we come out of the gutter. And so it is not, if you're looking for, the road forward, I don't think your expectation should be that you have had a completely Kodesh life, because we are all raised up in Babylon. We've all been called out of Babylon. And it's a lot of us, we're very un-Kodesh, very unholy in a lot of things that we do. So, Sister Carly, you're not alone in this, and we're super, super, super glad that you spend time, and all of you, our faithful five that read with us, and we just are really lucky to have all of you guys out there. We're really blessed. Baruch. Okay, this is Yah Scriptures, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. These are still available. I have not put the price up to $70 yet. We will do that as soon as Mr. Cole gets some time. This is the last days of $64. It's 103 books. It is coming through very, very well. We still do not have a date as of when we will have them in our hands, but we have everything in place now. We have all of the people who will be in the States, a company in the States who will receive these, and they will be shipping them out. And so Yah is blessing this and getting this out there. If you guys would like the free version of it, which hundreds of people a month download this, there's just a lot of people that have downloaded these scriptures. It's available in eSword. It's available in PDF. The Google app will be here very, very soon. If you guys want to help the prisoners, these Amazon books right here, 100% of all proceeds, and there's only like $2 markup on any of these books, but that all goes to our prisoners and to help us get our scriptures into prisoners. We're trying to do a 1-for-1 for every scriptures that the people on the outside are purchasing. That should help get one full scriptures into our brothers and sisters in chains. And our brothers and sisters in chains are very worthy people. And a lot of people, this is what Boss Clan, it looks like our ministry is going to be about, the prisoners, and trying to get people to understand that a lot of people make a lot of very bad mistakes, and a lot of people, there's very, very good people in prison. They've done very bad things, and there's no reason to toss them out. And our prisoners, our brothers in chains, are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, some of the most very receptive people that are out there. When you are locked in chains, when you have no hope, when you are just really in a bad place, this is where our Creator will bring His presence to. And if we are able to get our brothers who are down in the dumps, who are just really have no way out but up, to read the scriptures of Yah, and we are able to minister to them and able to find hope and find some light in the darkness, that's what we're about. And our hopes and dreams is that we are working with these guys until they are paroled, until they are out of there, and then we continue on, and we encourage them not to fall back into their old stinking thinking and that stinking thinking that got everybody locked up the way they were. So with that, guys, please help the prisoners. You can help the prisoners by ordering Yah's Scriptures. And again, this is what Yah Scriptures is about. We are about getting prisoners Scriptures. All right, gentlemen. Jade, give me a breakdown where we are. We are in chapter 23 today. What happened in 22? What happened in 21? What's the scoop?
We're back. Shaul disobeyed. He got the reign taken from him and his children. SHEMU'EL appointed David. He went out to a little place in Judah, and he went and appointed him as future king. David started rising up in power in Shaul's army after killing Goliath. And then Shaul started getting jealous because people started singing songs about how David killed 10,000s and Shaul only killed thousands. And he started getting scared that this dude was going to get rid of him and destroy him and his children. So he starts trying to kill David, and his own son betrays him and saves David, protects David. Now David is on the run. He moved his parents to a place outside of Israel, a place with Gentiles to protect them because Shaul was after his family as well.
Yep. Okay, so here we are, everyone. 23. And they informed David, saying, "See, the Pelishites are fighting against Keilah, and they are plundering the threshing floors." So David inquired of Yahuwah, saying, "Shall I go and smite these Pelishites?" And Yahuwah said to David, "Go and smite the Pelishites and save Keilah." Now, these are the differences between Joshua and David, right? Joshua did not consult Yah at the very first sign of issues that they had. In fact, that Joshua, as amazing as he was of a leader, he did some very, very bad things that led to things that we're seeing right here as well. And I don't even know where I was going with that. I keep losing my train of thought.
David's a good guy. He did better
Heart
than Joshua.
takes me. Yeah, so David is when Joshua made those he didn't talk to Yah at all. Whereas David, obviously, right here, went and talked to Yah, and this is something that we can look for on all of our lives. That when we are up against something, we either go at it ourselves, or do we include the Creator of the universe, the one who knows everything that's going to happen, the one who knows the future, the one who knows the past, the one who knows everything? Do we include Him? Do we ask Him what His wishes are for us, or do we just go at this fight alone? And when you have the hand of Yah on your back because you have been patient and you have prayed and you have wanted and have received an answer, then the answer will be strong. Whether it's a no or whether it's a yes, you will know that the hand of Yah is with you. And so this is lessons that we can all take for today's case. Okay, 3. And David's men said to him, "See, we here in Yahudah are afraid. How much more then if we go to Keilah?" Shh. All right, I'm going to pause real quick. All right. Everyone, sorry for the dogs. Not much we can do. Okay, 3.5. How much more then if we go to Keilah against the armies of the Pelishites? So David's men were freaking out, right? They're tripping. They're like, they're strong. They're really, really strong. 4. And David inquired of Yahuwah once again. And Yahuwah answered him and said, "Arise, go down to Keilah, for I am giving the Pelishites into your hand." So David and his men went to Keilah and fought with the Pelishites, and he led away their livestock and smote them, a great smiting. Then David saved the inhabitants of Keilah. And it came to be, when Abiathar, son of Achimelech, fled to David at Keilah, that he went down with a shoulder garment in his hand. And Shaul was informed that David had gone to Keilah. Then Shaul said, "Elohim has estranged him into my hand, for he has shut himself in by entering a town that has gates and bars." And Shaul summoned all the people to battle, to go down to Keilah, to besiege David and his men. And David knew that Shaul was plotting evil against him, and said to Abiathar the Kohen, "Bring the shoulder garment here." And David said, "O Yahuwah, Elohim of Yisrael, your servant has heard for certain that Shaul seeks to come to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. Are the landowners of Keilah going to surrender me into his hand? Is Shaul coming down as your servant has heard? O Yahuwah, Elohim of Yisrael, I pray, let your servant know. And Yahuwah said, he is coming down. Now, how do you think he heard this? Now, do you think he prayed, had a dream at night? Do you think he just prayed and the SHEMU'ÉL opens up and Yah speaks to him? Does he hear the words in his head? How is he hearing these words where he goes to Yah and he has this line of communication? Anyone?
I don't know. I think it's the priest.
You think it's the priest? With
Because right here it says, and David knew that Shaul was plotting evil against him, and said, bring the shoulder garment here. And David said, oh, Yahuwah Elohim of Israel. But I think it's through...
so you think it's through Ebithar,
yeah.
the Kohen in here?
I think so.
Okay, so do you think he had the Ermin and the Thummim, the little two
Maybe
rocks?
he walked off with the shoulder garment. He might have had some other stuff he walked off with.
Some rocks as well. Okay. All right, 12. And David said, actually it's 13 for everybody paying attention. Thank you very much. Okay, 13. Is it 12?
No, it's 12.
Is it 12?
12.
Oh, well, you survived, Eli, but you look asleep. You have a Bible in front of you, but your eyes are closed. Okay.
My hand's open.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, 12. And David said, are the landowners of Keilah going to surrender me and my men into the hand of Shaul? And Yahuwah said, they are going to surrender you. Then David and his men, about 600, arose and left Keilah and went wherever they could go. And Shaul was informed that David had escaped from Keilah, and he ceased to go out.
How do you secretly move 600 men? That's a lot of people. Like they're like it's like.
Well, they all have legs. Let's go, boys. So
I know that's like a pack of ants. Like you're not gonna like not notice them.
well, it says right above that they went out where they did. Where did it say that? Wherever they could go, right? So it sounds like they all got scattered. Is what it sounds like they did, and went wherever they could go. So it looks like they were scattered. Anyone else have anything on this? Mm-mm. Okay, 14. And David remained in the wilderness, in strongholds, and remained in the hill country, in the wilderness of Ziph. And Shaul sought him every day, but Elohim did not give him into his hand. And David saw that Shaul had come out to seek his life, while David was in the wilderness of Ziph at Koresh. And Jonathan, Shaul's son, arose and went to David at Koresh, and strengthened his hand in Elohim, and said to him, do not fear, for the hand of Shaul, my father, is not going to find you. And you are to reign over Israel, and I am going to be next to you. Even my father Shaul knows that. So a lot of thoughts, from going from your father who's king to sitting beside David who's king. That's the Game of Thrones. That's a bloody battle to get to that point. But it sounds like Jonathan knew this, or knew that something was going to happen. Although what he says never comes true, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know, right? He thinks he made the pact that they would protect each other for all generations. They take care of each other's children.
Yeah, and Jonathan dies right next to his dad. Okay, 18. And they made a covenant before Yahuwah. And David remained at Koresh while Jonathan went to his own house. And the Ziphites came up to Shaul at Gibeah, saying, is David not hiding with us in the strongholds of Koresh, in the hill of Kakiliah, which is on the south of the wasteland? And now, O sovereign, by all the desire of your being, come down, and our part is to surrender him into the sovereign's hand. And Shaul said, Baruch are you, Yahuwah, for you have sympathy with me. Please go, please prepare yet further and find out and see the place where his hideout is. Who has seen him there? For I am told that he is very cunning. I find 21 very interesting, that he's like, Baruch are you of Yahuwah, for you have sympathy with me. So I think Shaul must have felt like a little bit like everybody was against him to say something of this nature. Thoughts, anyone?
Probably.
Okay. 22. Please go, prepare yet further and find out and see the place where his hideout is. Who has seen him? For I am told that he is very cunning. So look and learn all about the hiding places where he hides, and you shall come back to me with certainty. Then I shall go with you. And it shall be, if he is in the land, that I shall search for him throughout all the clans of Yehudah. And they arose and went to Ziph before Shaul, while David and his men were in the wilderness of Ma'an, in the desert plain on the south of the wasteland. And Shaul and his men went to seek him, and they informed David. So they went down to the rock and remained in the wilderness of Maon. And when Shaul heard this, he pursued David in the wilderness of Maon. And Shaul went on one side of the mountain, and David and his men on the other side of the mountain. And David was hurrying to get away from Shaul, for Shaul and his men were surrounding David and his men to take them. Then a messenger came to Shaul saying, "Hurry and come, for the Pelishites have invaded the land." So Shaul turned back from pursuing David and went against the Pelishites. Therefore they called the place Selah ha-Maklah, Maklekoth. And David went up from there and remained in the strongholds of Ayin Gedi.
Now it's like an angel messenger or like a
No,
messenger.
it's like a foot messenger. Like a guy's like, hey, we got issues in land.
Yeah,
So
so
this is a human.
it's interesting. Do you think the people invaded the land because Shaul was taking all that time trying out there to try to find?
Yeah, I think so.
You think he could have protected his kingdom from the invasion?
I think this is Yah's way of protecting David and showing Shaul that there's more important things to deal with right now.
Yeah, instead of fighting this young kid or trying to kill this kid, he's
Yeah,
which is a wild expedition, right? This is a wild thing to do.
It's just a guy that like, and he literally left his side. Like he left. There's no threat, right? He's not going out there trying to take the throne from him. He's not out there making his life worse. He literally went his own way, went to live his own life.
Yeah, but Shaul knows that David is going to take the reign from his family, and so he's doing everything possible to keep this reign of thrones, keep this Game of Thrones that they're playing right here, trying to make sure that he is the man.
Where you kind of see that David's already gaining power in certain areas where he's already based. There are people already following him.
Yeah, and that he's a marauder, right? We talked about it yesterday. He seems like the Robin Hood of the this world out there, right? He was fighting the big evil darkness, a lot like Robin Hood was, the story of Robin Hood that we have. So with that, everybody, I think that is good. Much love to everybody. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. We hope that you have a wonderful day. We hope that you guys are blessed. Please keep in prayer our prisoners for us, all of our prisoners. We have a big list. I think I'll be putting out a list of prisoner names for people to pray for. Probably just the first names to keep these guys anonymous. But if you guys could keep them in prayer, I know Yah hears the words of those who are his. And these prisoners are, this ministry that we are attempting to do, it's bearing fruit. And our brothers are bearing fruit in the prisons. And so that's the only sign that I could ever see of any fruit being bore is when the people are coming out of the prison and their lives are truly changed. And they're just good times and good news to hear. So thank you, everybody. Hope you have a good day.
All right, shalom.